We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa.
The Browns take over.
And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line, so that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. With the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins.
The ball carrier.
Not much. Second and long coming up.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Sanders. Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll avoid the contact. Sliding down, pick up 6. And it'll be 3rd down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Sanders on 3rd down. That is Concepcion to the right side. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A run, and here comes Judkins. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Tillman, the man in motion. Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48.
He's across midfield.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's on the former 1st-round pick, Titus Howard. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's complete, and it's the rookie, Denzel Boston.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. Flushed to his left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he will get some yardage there on the scramble, but not nearly enough, and it's going to bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return. Being forced out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run back out of Syracuse, Sean Tucker. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard
From 31,
line.
here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again with Tucker. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Again, it is Tucker. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. On play action, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Baker. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 4 catches for him in the opener. And the first one of this one gets a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Carry now for Tucker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, and Hurst has it. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
That's another.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it inside the 5.
This kind of feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. First down throw there is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. The ball's out. They're going to be in field goal range already as they've got the ball on the turnover inside the 30.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the give, it's Tucker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 7.
One quarter in the books.
7-3.
7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Here is a handoff to Tucker. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They will run with Tucker. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. John Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs move out on top, 14-0.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
4 yards on
so this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy. But if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. He'll be slowed up and taken down. Play goes nowhere. Stumped behind the line for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On play action, Shador. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. To return is Johnson. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. To the left side to Godwin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They face second down and 7. Throwing is Baker. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At the 31-yard
Lost 1
line.
on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Down the field, the connection with Hurst.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Browns nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders.
Sanders pass intended for
Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Tillman, the man in motion. On second down, Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second down, they need 7. Tillman, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. First and 10. Now, some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Now, Shador. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
To throw is Sanders. They'll get it to Fannin once more. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9
yards.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Throwing again is Sanders. To the goal line and in.
Sanders
Touchdown, Browns. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now to try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Browns get back in it. It is 21-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Baker to throw. A huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Tillman, the man in motion. Now Shador on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll look deep, left sideline. And this will be incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Forced to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. First down, and it is Tucker. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Forced out left. And that one taken in with one hand. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes after a quarterback throws a pick, Mike, they can come out the next drive a little more hesitant. But what does this guy do? He goes right back at him, gives his guy a chance, and this time it pays off because it's his guy making the big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Isaiah McGuire. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trailed pretty big to start the third, but it seems like this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half.
Now a hit, and He lost the football. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle by Kalijah Cansey. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle. It's 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Sanders. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
On first down, it's Sanders. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. That's out wide to Judkins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 12-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Again, it's Sanders. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, That might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, Todd Monken going to send out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. Schmidt's kick is good. And the Browns cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. On second down, Baker. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air, and truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And we will not see a return on this one as it will be marked down.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Browns.
Here we go. On first down, right back to Sampson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 43, here's second and 9.
Hey, Jack. Got your line. Got 50. 18, right here. Panther 11.
Sanders will throw it. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
You know, we got to remember, Mike, this is only year 2. He's still a young quarterback out there. He's still going to make some mistakes, make some bad reads. but he's got to be able to learn from it, because as these defenses continue to learn him, he needs to make sure that he returns the favor and he learns them, because in this league, one bad throw can be all the difference in the game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
So,
10.
3 quarters
First
now
down,
in the books.
Cleveland.
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Hot 70, hot set, Buffalo 18. 19 White. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. He's going to run it, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Come on, Dragon 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Looking deep here for Tillman. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Third down. And 3 yards to go.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 10 to 11, 10 to 11. 40, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now, Shador. There's Concepcion. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Sanders to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10. To throw again is Sanders. Left side brought in by Concepcion.
You may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and inches. Sanders going to throw again. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Turnover on downs.
On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. And this defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Cotton. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He pushed this one to the right. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Now Shador on first down. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, Sanders. To the left side, it is caught by Fannis. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
We're trying to run here with Sampson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's fielded at the 7. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
That's good.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A big loss.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Down the field, the connection with Hurst. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They will take a knee here. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.